The Lopez prints all of their own artwork.
We do this because we don't trust the fucking man, basically, alright? We don't want his hands on our art. So we do it ourselves. It gives us a better handle on our art. It's more creative that way.
It's a fun activity. I think the quality of screen printed artworks, I think aesthetically, it's way more interesting. No matter what it is, you know, the colors are gonna be more vibrant, they're gonna be flat, you know, depending, I mean, if that's what you want. I always love how you can feel the design too with screen printing. It's actually like a tactile art form. I think for our purposes, it's perfect. I mean, you can print from just, you know, a couple hours of work to make these screens and everything. You can print that design as many times as you want it, as many times as you need it. You can keep your screen till later. Like, let's say, you know, years later you decide like, oh, let's put out a couple more of those CDs and you don't have any left. If you saved your screen, you can go ahead and print some more. And I think it is cost effective. I mean, I can't imagine how much you would pay for like a, you know, full color CD insert thing from like some company. I actually built an exposure unit for printmaking, for screen printing, and was built in the basement. So I actually exposed our screens and exposed the artwork in the basement. The printing for our new album, and the posters that I've been doing have been printed at the University of the Arts. It's really nice because they have all the equipment there, a lot of space. It's really easy, really efficient. They have everything you need for screen printing. Okay, so the screen printing process can start a number of ways, but the way that we've done it is all you need is just your color printed out in black on just regular white copy paper. So if it's a two-color job that you're doing, you're gonna need each color printed separately in black. So you take that into the exposure unit. The one at the University of the Arts is way different from the one that I have in the basement. But you just take that, you have your screen coated with emulsion, and the emulsion is light sensitive. So as soon as this screen with emulsion on it hits UV light, it's all exposed. Okay. Now we are ready to expose him. Over in the corner, yeah. Okay, so now we have to rinse it out. So whenever the black paper is there, the black paper is blocking that light from hitting the emulsion. So that emulsion doesn't harden. So when you rinse it off, that soft emulsion rinses out. And that's where your design is, so that's how you have it. If that makes any sense at all. There he is. I probably should have put him up higher so I could. Okay, so your artwork's on the screen. It's all hardened, all nice and ready to go. So you need a palette with clips on it so that your screen doesn't wiggle and you'll be able to know exactly where your design is going to print on the paper, which is important because you don't want it to be off center or off the paper. So yeah, you need a palette with clips or clamps. You clamp in your screen, take your whatever color of ink you want, slap some of it on the screen, put your paper underneath the screen, put the screen down on top of the paper, get a big squeegee and pick up the ink, do a pass over the screen with the squeegee and the inked up squeegee, and when you lift up the screen, hopefully the ink went through the holes in your screen and your design magically appears on the paper.